Cardiac, Johnson deployed. So if you're a 2000s kid, you were the first generation to be exposed to the wonders of technology, and I remember that my mom had a phone similar to a Nokia that she would let me on from time to time, and of course as a kid the first thing I go to is the game section, and then I start playing the one of two games pre-downloaded. And I don't know whether any of you played this exact game, but bro, this is iconic to me, man. Now there's this little blue platform and it would bounce this ball back
Pause. Go did it.
at these red and silver blocks, and the red blocks were the ones you were aiming for while the silver ones were indestructible, and the goal was just to destroy all the red ones and prevent the ball from falling to the void. And honestly, it was so fun just to click those satisfying buttons on the brick of a phone that was considered a BlackBerry, and that is the extent I remember about my first interaction with a phone. Now when I was a bit older, I remember that my mom pulled out this insane new phone, an iPhone 5. Now it's nothing crazy right now, but to my 10-year-old eyes, it was amazing. It had a single home button to replace the millions of buttons of that god-awful BlackBerry, and the screen was not only twice as large, but it was also touchscreen, which is like magic at the time. And most importantly, I wasn't stuck to playing a single game all day. So this is my first experience with mobile games, specifically Clash of Clans. Clash of Clans, you never heard of it, is where you rob the entirety of Africa to upgrade a single wall. Like I remember in 4th grade, this is the hottest thing ever in my school, man. Like apart from Beyblades and tech decks, Clash of Clans became my life. And it was so much nostalgia just unlocking new troops. Like nothing felt better than spamming 40 big ass hog riders on a Town Hall 6. And even unlocking the majestical, flamboyant Daddy King. Who the fuck wrote this script? Now if you can believe it, Clash of Clans actually had freedom of speech through global chat at one point. So me and my friends could say whatever I wanted to on there, which is probably why they removed it, but it was so fun and the word to describe it was refreshing. Just to hop on after school every day and just relax and go on Clash. Man, that was the dream. So what happened to all this? Well, just like every game, Clash of Clans did its best to keep itself afloat for as long as possible. Now there were frequent updates that made this game interesting for the time being, new buildings and heroes that made it seem like this game is gonna last forever. Now new levels for everything were added, a new town hall was added, and with it the insanely powerful Inferno Tower. Like this shit would cook everything, bro. And building up to this hype, wars were now added, which is literally the entire point of the name Clash of Clans, and this is sort of the peak enjoyment of Clash. It all started going downhill from there. Like I don't know what it is or if it's just because my friends got older, but there was a large period where everybody just gradually stopped playing, and this seemed to start in the 2018 season where things started slowly falling apart. Now this game was still fun, don't get me wrong, but the initial wow factor slowly disappeared. Now there was still a lot of updates to be fair, but it was still the same old mechanics at the base of it. Now this wasn't Supercell's fault at all. In fact, Clash of Clans was one of the only mobile games that had survived for this long. However, a few big changes really started to diminish the interest of even the most loyal players. Clash of Clans removed the infamous global chat in October 16 of 2019. No, not global chat, bro, take me instead. And this caused a lot of outrage amongst fans. As you can see, one of the only features that was fun and interactive about the game. Without global chat, the player base felt disconnected and their once strong sense of community fell apart. Well, it sure felt like to me at least, and Supercell then doubled down on this behavior and introduced pay to win in their system. On the 2nd of April in 2019, Clash of Clans introduced the Gold Pass, a way to quote-unquote unlock lucrative rewards and special perks such as reduced upgrade times and costs, as well as hero skins. Bro, if you want to reduce upgrade times, reduce my 3-week cannon, bro. And this is not just for Clash of Clans, but across other Supercell games soon after, versions of this Gold Pass were introduced as a way to monetize the game even further. And before this, the only way Supercell was earning money was by the purchasing of gems, which really seemed to the community like a cheap way for them to be making money off of inventing exclusive skins, which are kind of garbage. But you know, you have to remember that Supercell, just like any other company, is a business, and to feed their employees, this aspect of the game was introduced. But unfortunately, this further declined the interest of hardworking free-to-play players. Now, a fan base once built on community and simply just having fun turned into a different feeling, you know, one stemmed from more monetary incentives. And this is especially seen recently in Clash Royale, you know, with the evolutions and stuff. But there are more and more deals right in your face, and it wasn't helping that the upgrade times were getting completely ridiculous. Like, you're telling me I need to wait 2 weeks for a single spring trap to be upgraded when my opponent is using Lalo? But it simply wasn't feasible, and currently I feel like the community was just a shell of its former past. But honestly, as a mobile gaming company in such a competitive landscape of dying games, Supercell has outdone themselves in keeping themselves afloat. There's a reason that I fell in love with Clash of Clans in the first place. The unique and also freedom-esque feeling that you get when you first pick it up. And I'm so sad to say that this newer generation will never get to experience that feeling. The quality of games that Supercell's committed themselves to is insane. They have eliminated 14 of their own games in the name of producing quality products. So honestly, hats off to you guys, and thanks for making my childhood amazing. But seriously, if you buy the Heyday Pass, you should just quit gaming entirely.